JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7, Steel Ball Run, Volume 101, Chapter 833, D4C, Part 14, Love Train. I got President D4C like cascading fan-like shape. Only President Valentine and his ability D4C can come and go between different dimensions. So unless D4C is doing it, other people cannot move through dimensions. But in the natural world, besides the ability D4C, there is one and only one thing that can move between dimensions. And that is the power known as gravity. Okay? If not for the pulling power known as gravity, when the President moved between dimensions, what binds his body's shape and mind's power as that of a human would not be preserved, and he would break into pieces, scattered into many different dimensions. So they gotta get rid of his gravity. In other words, it would be appropriate to think that when President Valentine and D4C move to different dimensions, power that cannot be seen with the eyes, known as gravity, moves along with them. How are they gonna get rid of gravity though? For argument's sake, if there was a power in this world that could defeat D4C in the space of different dimensions, that would have to be the power known as gravity. It's going through. So, rotation? If this power known as gravity could be produced freely and were possible to be used against D4C, it's like the ripples against vampires, it would certainly be able to pierce through any dimension. Is that what they're doing? And that is a phenomenon that has never been seen in this world. Gyro's going after him. So look at him. Johnny's left arm just gets cut off. Oh, it's like flying off, blood everywhere. Oh shoot! D4C throws his grasps his neck. The hair? No, that's the. Oh, his hand falls in like the wheat. He's grabbing Johnny. Oh, Johnny's on the ground. This is steel ball coming. It's going at President. And we see a cart run over people. It's like spinning. Ah, ah. Wait, what is gonna happen? And it's on the ground. Okay. President like, okay. D4C is gonna like chop down again. Gyro's yelling, Johnny! Coming down. It's going first. Oh, there's a mouse. It's like, Lance, Russell, Russell. Russell, Russell. What? A mouse? A white mouse? Not just now. Was it brought here together with the drawn closer ground? He stops. He let goes. Why do you let go? He's looking back. Huh? Is he pulling back? What's happening? I was pulled. So he's going back in the train. The light is being returned towards the train. I'm being pulled. She's moving. Lucy. Is she moving inside the train? What? No. Lucy's breathing has already stopped. She's a complete corpse. Huh? She definitely shouldn't be able to. Who's actually going in? And Gyro's almost to the train cart. There's like trying to get up. I was right. I'm being pulled. A whirl. What's Gyro looking at? Oh, he has. Oh, Steven's up. And is with Lucy in hand. Ha. Ha. Like carrying her. Ha 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 ha. Like gets down on his knees. Ha ha ha. So she's off the train. Ha ha ha. Boom. And the President's in the cart. Sees Steven. What? Lucy's being moved? Him? Outside the train? Get her away. Ha ha. From this place. Lucy's still alive. Gyro's belly. Like before Lucy turns completely into the corpse. When she got away from Valentine, just now, breathing came back slightly, so he's taking away her breath. Even though she stopped breathing before. She's turned back to normal. Kind of. The lines are becoming lighter. Take her far away from here. So he's telling Gyro to go. From him. far, far away from here. Please, save this girl. Get her off here. Like, that guy is. Steven Still, looks back. He's looking at Johnny's like stirring. So he's like running after them. He's going for Lucy. Valentine's going through the car. Huh? And he's cut a gap towards Steven. He's catching up. Mr. Steven Still, the only one I can take on my horse and save right now is Lucy. It's impossible to take you too. But thank you. At the very least, just now you prevented the president from doing the finishing blow to Johnny. Saved him. I'm counting on you, Gyro Zappelli. It's like that drawn out eye. Going in. The president's like, he's scooching up. He's going for a punch. Gyro has Lucy. Like swooping away. He's like missed, he whiffed it. Boom, he's behind. Yeah. He's on the ground, land. Looking. Can he control it? He's looking at Steven. He picks him up and choke him. Has his eye open. Are you trying to be a hero? Or act as that girl's father? Give up. A paper-thin will such as yours is meaningless. It's like Steven like grabs a hold of the wrist of D4C. You are a hindrance to the future happiness of this country. Just now, a goddess was being born. This human world's peace and happiness would not be abated by the likes of conceited fools holding each other's hands as equals. Who doesn't think anyone else is equal? A strong country begins with taking the napkin, and for that end, the goddess is necessary. That corpse power is necessary for peace, and you are hindering that. It's like, he just crushed his throat. Oh, I will release these fingers and forgive you. Before she got on the train, I made a vow to Lucy that I absolutely would not kill you, as that was her wish. I will release these fingers and later give you medical treatment for those wounds too. Also, he didn't crush his throat. Okay, you just let him go. Good. Darn, I cannot deny it. Your actions just now really did irritate me. So I'll make sure you taste plenty of pain. He's like crunching on his shoulder. Stepping on him. Being which, that Gyro Zappelli. Though he's trying to escape, he's already being driven into a corner. For a while now, the ocean has been coming closer. It's not just the trees and the mountains. Right now, in the direction of the goddess. Okay? The Atlantic Ocean is already enclosing. What would happen if Gyro went to the spot where the final corpse is, and then he, I don't know, whatever they need to do. What then? So we got Johnny. He's looking at. Oh, he sees the steel ball. He has no left hand. The mouth of the wound. It's like going up. It's rising again. The guy's going for his chest. This wound is moving towards my heart. It's like What if he so he shoots 2 finger shots in his chest? Are they gonna deviate the damage? Yep. They go in the tree. Boom, breaks it in half. Oh shoot. He's down, toppling over. Is there a way you can reattach his arm? My hand, just Gyro. Is he picking up his hand or no? We see his arms. So Valentine's scraping across the ground. He's trying to get closer to Gyro. See the steel ball? Gyro, you saved me with a steel ball, but you left the steel ball here. Right now, Gyro only has 1 shot on him. Is he leaving for Johnny? You're on it. What the heck? Huh? Flick, 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 flick. It's his ear. Flick, 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 flick. An ear. What this is again? What? Stuck to steel ball? This is. We see that he tore off the dude's ear. We shoot. Flick. Does he not notice that? It's gonna play, hopefully. Hopefully, the president doesn't notice this, and then he brings out more clones. They'll also they know who has D4C. It happened again. The golden rectangle. And he's like losing some hair, like some short hair. Gyro's steel ball was halfway successful. This is the golden rotation done using the horsepower. Without a doubt, something is going on. But what the heck is it? Something has made the president still not notice what happened to his own ear. Does he not know? Does he not feel that pain? Something. Now Johnny's looking at his horse. Got Gyro holding Lucy. Okay. Chapter 834, D4C Part 15, Love Train. Okay. D4C Love Train. Phenomenon occurring through Lucy's body caused by all 9 pieces of the corpse being collected. The phenomenon blows unfortunate things away to other places on the earth, leaving only good fortune behind. It acts as an ally to D4C, stand of the president who owns it, as an ability. You got Gyro stand up, with the ocean behind his back. You got Johnny's hand on the ground. That's still ball. Johnny's trying to get up. His hand in the air. It's picks up a still ball. The ocean. So he gets on the horse. Okay. Got the ocean coming on land. It's coming closer. The Atlantic Ocean. Looking around. Okay. Karen Lucy. Splashing the waterway. She's able to breathe. Come life. The ocean is coming closer, but stopping around Lucy. It's deflecting around her. Lucy's breathing, and the way her skin feels has gone back to more normal compared to before. And we got the gap on her head. It's that's what the president's doing. He's step, step, swish. The further away she gets from him, that means there's a chance of saving Lucy, swish. As things stand, I can't think of any way to escape that Valentine completely. For a while now, along with the ground, the ocean has been gradually moving towards Lucy's location. And the gaps on her arms, in her hand. I don't know where this approaching ground and seawater is going, but I know that eventually it will surround Lucy. But she can part the sea. That's why. The reason I made the horse run towards the ocean was, step, step, a challenge. At this place at the water's edge, I'll settle things with Valentine. Our surroundings will be the ocean is. Our surroundings will be the ocean is just perhaps to my advantage. Kind of came out weird, but I guess that works. What exactly is the world on the other side in the president's ability? I don't have a clue. I know one thing. If he attacks to try to kill me, he has to move his arm outside the light, and that's when he can strike. I'm sure that if he doesn't send his stand outside the light to this side, he can't attack me. In that case, the location we're fighting in is a place like the ocean. We're in now. Even if he suddenly hides himself in the world on the other side, then he returns to this side. If he's in the ocean, he'll drown. Fully? Step, step. Even if the kind of terrain in the world on the other side are infinite, and even if they're inside the light, it's certain that if he returns to his location and he's in the ocean, he'll drown because he'll be surrounded by water. I guess that, yeah. And even if he does disappear to the other side, in terms of area, he can come back to. Here, it's very narrow. But he's trying to box him in. When he reappears in order to attack me, it'll have to be somewhere in the narrow range of the ground. At that moment, the chance I'll have to nail him with the steel ball will be huge. Step, 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 step. Step. For a long time now. I've had one question for you, Gyro's belly. About why you are riding a horse. Step, 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 step. Wants to know why he's riding a horse. The closer I get to the middle of Lucy's line of light, or to be exact, the deeper into it I get. Step, 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 swish. The more invincible D4C gets. Though you should know that. In this situation, you should be trying to run away with your tail between your legs, even now. Step. Leave Lucy there, and then immediately run far away. Yet why do you not desperately try to run away? You are currently surrounded by ocean. That alone is my question. Swish. You came here on horseback to meet my invincible D4C. Does that mean that throwing those steel balls that won't hit over and over again has some meaning? But Gyro's belly, Step, is a different type of man from Stephen Still, who just chases after dreams and ideals, pretending to be a father in order to pursue happiness. He's a man who acts with some theoretical meaning. He has firm self-confidence caused by his upbringing and training. Something. Though it has been clumsy for a while. What are you trying to do? Step, step. So he puts Lucy on the back of the horse, like changes it. The water's like coming inside the light. So we switch to Johnny. See Steven. Gyro. Golden rectangle power. That no one has ever seen before. Definitely exists. Like, I'm sure it exists. The ear? President? Like, Russell. Like, touch his ear? Russell. He finally found out? What? What is this? It's in the still ball come back to... Wait. It's like going away from the accident with the car with the two people on the ground. Back then. Is he gonna realize that? What's he gonna realize? Could it be? A shot? This is... something like this. What has my... So Gyro's pulling out the steel ball? Is he walking closer? We're back to Johnny. His ear. Gyro doesn't know right now, but the president's left ear fell off. He's holding his arm, just like bloodied up. Surely, the effects of the yet unknown golden rectangle has some kind of power that made the president not feel any pain and not even notice it fell off. But Gyro, the next steel ball attack is going to be completely different. Just now, the president knows the damage to his ear. If he knows himself that his ear fell off. Oh, it's like checking his ear. Like we got multiple golden rectangles. The distance to run to the president is plenty. Having one steel ball here is plenty. Next time will be different. Before, the president didn't know anything about the rotation, and let him throw the steel ball. He put down his guard. But what? How was he gonna like counterattack his guard being up? But now that the damage to his ear, I'm sure he's noticed, was from rotation using the horse. If he has any suspicion, it's like going in. He's charging all the circles. Oh, like the horse, huh? The horse's power. Another use for horsepower. Is that it, Gyro's belly? Is he doing it? He's winding up. The form of the golden rectangle has been made. One steel ball is not enough, so he needs two. He knows. There's no way he's gonna let you throw a steel ball at him again. First he'll go for killing your horse. Oh. Not the horse. He'll be disqualified from the race. Chapter 835, Ball Breaker, Part 1. We got Johnny on the cover. He's touching his ear. My ear. Glance. Johnny. He knows Johnny's coming. Kick. Gyro, I have to tell him. Can I make it in time? I'm sure there's a golden rotation done using a horse, but now the president has realized that, too. Gyro only has one shot of the steel ball on him. If he misses, it's over. He won't get a second chance. The president will start by attacking the horse, and Gyro doesn't know that right now. The steel ball in hand. The horse is it. The next would be Clance, Johnny Ann, the waves. In terms of the course of war, it comes down to one move. For one to misread one move means their defeat, doesn't it? Will that be you, Gyro? Or is it coming up? It will, however, not be me. Gyro's whining back. The little horse, see all the rectangles going in, whining back. The water's going to the president, being taken away. Gyro's looking around. Things surrounded by the water. Okay. Switching. Got a big streak of light. Huh? And the president gets between something and something else. He can go to neighboring dimensions. Just now he went between the ground and the ocean water. But in the neighboring world, this land, this place is. As things stand, when the president comes back, he will definitely drown. So he can't hide, lying dormant forever. He's going to attack from somewhere under the seawater soon. Has to be. Now he's rushing over. Gyro, the president already knows. Huh? He knows about the rotation. Oh. And there's multiple presidents now? There's getting ready to grow. See, 2 presidents. Okay. 2 more? Because the president has gone to several different dimensions. There are more of him there. Which is he? You gotta find the one that has the ear missing. The one on the right or the left? Which do I beat? Loosen on the back of the horse? Which is the right one? I've got to make a decision soon. First, I'm gonna attack. First, he's going to attack my horse. And all the ripples coming up. His ear, Gyro. The real president took damage to his ear before. Ah, he's out of breath. Come on, ear. So he knows. He's looking. Which one has the ear missing? Ear. Crick, crick. Behind him. Oh no, that's Lucy. Okay. Crick, 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 crick. That line. Ready? Ear. It's him. He's getting up. Both come out of the ocean. The one on the left. Missing ear. No, that's wrong. Correct. The real one is the one with the stand next to him. Is it? The real one doesn't necessarily have to be the one with the unique ear. He can switch with the ones in the other dimensions. But there's only one stand. He purposely got Johnny to yell. The president has already calculated that much. Crack. The fissure of light on Lucy's skin is pointing in that direction. There's one more of him. He's behind me. Oh. Strikes behind him? Is that him? Hit? Boom, it's breaking off his hands. And the Valentine's broke off his hands. His fingers. It's missing fingers now. D4C. Hide your body inside the light. So D4C's going in. The ball's rotating up his hands, up to his face. Going in, squish. Goes through his face. Thump. It's doing all these rectangles. What the heck is that? It's a green alien. Is that Gyro's stand? What could this be? Did Gyro just get a stand? Or whose stand is that? Is that Johnny's? Oh, that can't be Johnny's. Impossible. This is energy. I did that outside my D4C. That could possibly exist in this world is an energy that can cross over dimensional walls. Is grown old. It's hair's falling out. Crumble. Agent, what? What on earth is this? So body's like, this is no ordinary energy. Crossing the dimensional walls. What on earth has sped up? Or what on earth has seeped through? What is this steel ball's rotation? Like just wrecking them. Right? It's like ear fell off on this left side. Like has a broken left hand. So his hair is like the ear. It's like breaking apart. He's flying to the ground. About the other. He has like 4 golden rectangles. It's like, you did it. The golden rotation. It exploded. Like, you back. These two. Right? 2 Valentines just come out of the what? Oh, they're still coming. One has a gun out. Oh no, they both got guns out. One shot already. Bang. Oh, point blank at Gyro. Is he gonna be able to like deflect it? And he throws at the guy who shot him the steel ball at him. It's like spinning, yank, stretch, like twist, boom. The one he threw the steel ball at, like shot the other one, and then, like he shoots himself in the face, boom. They both the ones that were up in the air, like slam in the water. And then the other ones like on the ground. It's like, you won. It's over. It's like, we won. He's on his arm. The steel ball comes back in Gyro's hand. His left hand. Remember? He's looking at the steel ball. Huh? Looking at the Valentine that's on the ground. Wait, he's up. He foresees up. One move. Like, Johnny? The one who misread one move. Which of us was it? Did he foresee? Oh. It was not me. Wait, what? He stood back up. Gyro was bleeding on his side. He got shot. Oh. Is it coming? Another attack from that steel ball? Or was they able to get him? Chapter 836. Ball Breaker Part 2. Okay, that's the whole thing. Okay. Ball Breaker. A technique that causes a rotation to be increased to infinity by the inclusion of a further golden rectangle. Garnered from a horse running in the form of a golden rectangle. The Zappelli family had researched it hundreds of years ago for the sake of knights. It is a sealed thrown technique of the steel balls. Okay. It seems to be able to pierce through dimensional walls. What? Is it not a stand? It looks like a stand, so it's Gyro's. Or is it just like, I don't know, everyone who uses the rotation? And got Valentine getting up, Johnny's like running over. Knack, knack, knack. What happened, Lucy? Knack, knack, knack. She's being turned back to normal. He's like, oh, he's bleeding from the side. Okay. There's half of him. He's aging. But he still got up. Valentine. Water swirling around him. What was he age? He's like missing half his hair. Valentine and Gyro. Again, one more attack. Just one more attack. He's going to hit. Like step, step, step. Valentine's like pressing closer. Gyro's looking. He's like, the bullet like is spiraling. It's like that wound. So it's moving. It's heading towards your heart. Before that wound touches your heart, you just need to go inside the fissure of light. Going out, Lucy. Bad things will get blown away somewhere. You can have someone somewhere else in this world take that misfortune for you. Is he gonna do it? Johnny, lesson number 5. Or lesson 5. Yeah, I'm sure that's what we're on now. The next one's lesson 5. He's like, huh? What? I always tried to take the fastest shortcut in the steel ball run race, but the shortest route was a detour. It was the detour that was our shortest path. Okay? It's been true the whole time we've been crossing this continent. And because of you, we were able to take that route. It's like, what? What's he saying all of a sudden? Less than 5? Why is he saying that at a time like this? You need it. So I'm guessing Gyro's like running toward her. He's like charging up. Valentine's like in this light. It's like step, step, step. So they're charging at 2 rectangles on Gyro. He's going forward. Doing light. Valentine like jumps in the air. Doing. Like this little sprite comes out. Or his stand from his gravitation. Or from the steel ball comes out. It's like doing multiple angles. Like throws at his face. Wham! D4C's trying to strike his back. Going in. Valentine sees the thing. The rotation. Going for his face. Going for his right eye. Is this a stand? Or incredible energy? Fearsome phenomenon. The infinite rotation of the steel ball. Is this the maximum of nature? Or forgotten piece of human wisdom? To think that a technique exists that can cross over walls of other dimensions, but this is Gyro's limit. Can Johnny do this? You should have felt it yourself for some time now. The moment you felt in your hand the steel ball before my eyes. Strikes through Johnny. Going through Gyro. Oh shoot. Huh? And he's like, and the president leaps away. Do you get it? Tap, tap. Johnny's like, what? The president's like just all like aged up. Fearsome. Quite fearsome. It's like just stand there. But it seems that I, Valentine, am the one who has made an ally of the goddess. As I thought. The one who was one move ahead. Wait, tap, tap. Wait, what? Okay, we gonna Lucy? Kirk? That fissure comes from Lucy that starts walls to another dimension. It draws in even the grass and trees and earth and coast here. Crack, crack, crack. And only sends away things of misfortune to other lands on this earth. Earlier, using that fissure of light of Lucy's, you read what direction I was hiding in. And knew the location of my D4C's attack, but what? Before that steel ball, you pinched towards me. It passed exactly over that light fissure's line. I'll acknowledge this honestly. That was a coincidence. I couldn't calculate that far in. Because if the steel ball you threw hadn't passed over Lucy's light line in midair, D4C would have been defeated by that perfect rotational energy. As I thought, the goddess. Wait. Looking like Deadpool. He does exist, a goddess, that became my ally. Just before that steel ball that had passed through the light fissure collided with D4C, just a small portion of it was scraped off, which shot off somewhere in this world. What? We shot off, meaning that rotation using the power of the horse was not perfect rotation anymore. The steel ball, having part of it scraped off from the light fissure, was an ellipse. It was not a true sphere. It was the rotation of an elliptical sphere, which it collided, or when it collided. He's gonna catch it? Or, no, he threw it, okay? It's in, like, going from, like, gonna block it, okay? Elliptical sphere, imperfect. What he threw was an elliptical sphere. Gyro, you, in order to save Lucy, had Lucy ride the horse, so you could drive D4C and I to the brink of defeat. But it was because you had Lucy ride the horse that you were completely defeated. Wait, what? What happened to Gyro? His like clothes is all ripped up. It's like, what? What on earth? What does he mean? You see Gyro? It's like pulling on his chest. Looking back at Lucy. Her face is like cracked. Still ball's rotating. It's gonna catch it. You must have realized it the moment you took that spear in your hand. I won. Wait, what? The rotation had been with the true sphere. The D4C's dimensional walls. The D4C's dimensional walls would perhaps have been completely destroyed by your steel ball. Didn't do it? Still rotating? See Gyro's face? See his fan? He fell off his horse. And Lucy's still on the horse? Valentine's looking at Johnny, I guess? Like, what? Claire, what the heck is going on? Claire. The face of Johnny, like, close up. Ha. Johnny has the steel ball in his hands. He's remember when he was in the wheelchair. The first chapter. Hey, you, be careful. Do you want there to be a new #1 cause of death? See, #1 is an infectious disease transmitted through mosquitoes. The second is getting kicked by a horse and dying. It's like, remember all these times? Everything? The true nature of your steel balls. I'm not giving up. I'm definitely gonna figure it out. I know that it has to do with rotation. Johnny, grab the luggage. Deal and Salmon are coming here. We're coming. Like, lesson 1 is, don't have any weird hopes in me. My nails. What on earth is this? My nails are rotating now. It's an arm like from a mummy. What kind of corpse is this? What's his arm? There's something in my arm. That's my reason for competing in this steel ball run race. My goal is all for the sake of saving that boy from execution. To give him the right of amnesty in my home country. We can win, Johnny. We can win the stage. Let's tour from the lake to the cliffs. It's not too late. No way, my teddy bear. My teddy bear's arm came off. Remember all this stuff. Got it? Whatever you want to do has nothing to do with me. Think about nature. The miracle of the golden rectangle. In there. And the flowers. There should be a rotation that continues infinitely. Hey, Gyro. You said before that women can't ride on your saddle, but... What's the reason? Why can't women ride with you? Superstition? Like, if I try looking this way, I can't see her at all. On top of your saddle right now, but the goddess of victory is already riding on my saddle. Wait, what? To just try and have some other woman ride on it, the goddess would get jealous, and you'll lose sight of victory. Is it that sort of thing? And I wonder if Lucy here is a goddess. Like, if that's what you think, go with it. Then logically, you're still alright. You're still alright alone. Oh look, the water in the river looks like it's receding. How about we cross over there then? Or how about we cross over there then? Sorry. This is how it is ultimately. We got the tennis ball going against the net. Ultimately, when a tennis ball that bounces off the top of the net, no one knows which side to fall on. It's at that time. What you want is to have a goddess. If you do that, whichever side the ball lands on, you can make sense of it. Like, Johnny's like gripping the steel ball. Ha, ha. He's like freaking out. Uh-oh. Gyro's on the ground. And next is you. Step, step, step. He's walking away from Lucy. Johnny Joestar. Ha, 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 ha. It's like, ah, ah, ah. The water's like getting Gyro. Was Gyro dead? Ow. So Johnny has to figure out, but he only has one hand. And no one's on his back, so he should be able to completely, like, harness the power of the infinite spiral. Because, like, Valentine's, like, walking away from Lucy. So, he said the farther away he is from Lucy, the unluckier he gets. Or, I don't know, the weaker he gets. Well, that is the end of volume 101. Or 101. Or volume 21 of Steel Ball Run. Now, what are your thoughts? Because Jaro was really dead. Now we have like a aged up Valentine. Yeah, what are your thoughts? If you're new, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day. Bye.